Hello Aquarius, welcome to November 2018. This is your card reading for the month. Normally I do oracle card readings if you're familiar with my channel. This month, however, we're going to be doing a tarot card reading. So if you enjoy the new tarot card format, please let me know in the comments below. Before we begin, just a brief astrological update on what's happening in November. Jupiter, the biggest planet in the Great Benefic in astrology, will be changing signs, moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius. This is big news. Jupiter changes signs about once a year, and he will be in Sagittarius, the sign that he rules, therefore making him more powerful from November 8th until December 2019. So this is significant, and for you it means that Jupiter is going to be moving into your 11th house of wishes. So this is great news, because this means that a wish will be granted for you. It's very likely during this transit for you to either achieve some sort of long-standing goal, or for a wish of yours that you've had for a long time to come true. This is great. It's a very beautiful spot for Jupiter to be. The 11th house is also the house of friends, groups, associations, and the internet. So this could also be a really good time for you to go out and have fun with friends. It's also the humanitarian house, so it's the house of doing good for others. So if you are involved in or want to be involved in any type of charity or humanitarian organization, or to start one, this is the time to do it, with Jupiter highlighting that part of your chart. But again, it's the house of wishes. This is the luckiest planet in the zodiac, being more powerful in the sign that he rules. So you can expect something lovely to happen for you over the next year. The other bit of news this month is that Venus will be turning direct. She's been retrograde since the end of September, and then directly after the Venus going direct, there will be a Mercury retrograde again. This has been the year of retrogrades, so we're almost through them. And Mercury retrograde happens every couple of months, like 3 times a year. So we're used to that energy. The Venus retrograde is the one that is a little bit more significant, and that's finally ending. So whatever issues you've been having with love or money, self-esteem, self-worth, aesthetics over the past 40 days, this is your chance to really see some breakthroughs there and to integrate any lessons or experiences that you've been learning over this time. So let's get started. I'm going to actually show the cards as I draw them. I just want to shuffle the deck once more. I shuffled it very well before starting the video. I'm going to do this on my lap because the microphone is very sensitive. And I don't want to make you go deaf from a loud shuffling noise. Move these down a little bit so you can see them better. Okay, so we've got 5 of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords hit the Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune reversed, 4 Cups, Temperance reversed, 3 of Wands reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed, and the 8 of Cups reversed. So a lot of reversed cards this month for you. I'm going to show you as I show myself, rather, as I do the interpretation. Okay, so let's see, what are these cards saying for you, Aquarius? Well, to start, the good news is here at the beginning of the month, it looks like there's some sort of loss or defeat that is being averted. So there could have been some sort of situation where the outcome was up in the air, and it looks like you're averting the loss. So you're going to be successful here in the start of the month. And with that Ace of Swords here especially, it does show a favorable victory or outcome for you. So if there was anything that you were involved in that was like a competition, or that you were nervous about what the outcome might be, it looks like you are going to get the outcome in your favor. And since we see the Five of Swords reversed, there is a sense that you might be like narrowly missing that crisis, that it's like maybe in the 11th hour this Ace of Swords energy comes in and crowns you as the victor. But you are victorious here in the start of the month, so the loss or betrayal is being averted. But with that Hanged Man here, it's almost as if you don't know what to do with your victory. That maybe you weren't planning on winning, and now that you did, you don't know what to do with yourself. That's one possibility. There is a feeling all throughout this spread of kind of being dissatisfied with your own success. So here you are in the beginning of the month, and you're doing well for yourself, this powerful Ace of Swords giving you a burst of power and energy, and the willingness to get your goals accomplished, ambition. And then this Hanged Man here, which is stagnation. So it's like you have this burst of energy, you have this feeling like you can do whatever you want, but then you don't know what it is that you want, so you don't know what to do. So this could be a period of some self-reflection, where maybe at the beginning of the month you have access to these resources and this mental faculties and drive and ambition to do your goal, to do what you want and get your goals accomplished, to take a seat back and decide what it is that you do want. Like, what is it that's going to actually make you happy? Because as we go into the middle section of this spread, we have Wheel of Fortune reversed, Four Cups upright, and then Temperance reversed. So there is this sense here where it's like, even though you're starting the month really positive, this Four of Cups energy next to the Temperance and Wheel of Fortune reverse, it's like you're bored. You don't know what it is you want. You're not satisfied with what you have. There could even be a sense where you're feeling ganged up on, or you're feeling like the world is against you. It's definitely not a time to do anything super risky, because with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it does show that luck isn't necessarily on your side. But as I look at this card with the general theme of the whole spread, I feel like it's more of a feeling of almost paranoia, and a feeling where you think that everyone else is out to get you, when that's really not the case. It could just be that since you're dissatisfied and feeling a little bit bored, that you're making enemies appear where there really aren't any. And the Temperance card reversed, that could even be a situation where you should try to avoid overindulgence in food or drink, because drowning your sorrows or eating your feelings is not going to make you any happier in the long run. So one way out of this energy is to not only think about what it is that you do want, like the first row is suggesting how you want to use your energy, but this row could be taking time to appreciate what it is that you do have, and to focus on walking that middle path and not going, stick to what you know works, don't do anything too risky, and don't overindulge in any period or any aspect of your life. And this could even be something where like if you feel like exercise is healthy, don't overindulge in exercise or going to the gym to make up for your own bad habits with eating or habits with drinking. Because temperance reversed isn't just overindulgence in like alcohol. It could be overindulgence in physical activity, where you're trying to escape from the root issue, which might be an issue with food or alcohol. And it could be something else too. There's also a potential here for some of you with these three cards together. This is not the time to cheat. If you are in a relationship, or if somebody else that you are interested in, who's in a relationship, reaches out to you, do not have an affair at this time, because it will backfire. You will get caught and you will not be happy with the results. And even if you don't get caught per se, you're not going to be happy. It's not going to be the love affair you had hoped for. So no cheating, no extramarital affairs, if that's even applicable to your situation, not the time to do it. As we go and look at these last cards, we have 3 of Wands reversed, 6 of Coins reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed, and then the 8 of Cups reversed. So it really feels like these 3 cards here are kind of dipping into that same story of just not being happy. There's an energy here at these last 3 cards of being really impatient and almost a little bit greedy, and once again feeling almost as if you want to give up, or you don't want to help anybody else because you feel like you're the one who's the victim here and you're the one who deserves all the sympathy. And these cards are kind of telling you to grow up. If there's any potential, this isn't the time to make a big decision about ending or starting a relationship. It's also, like I said, not the time to cheat, but it's also not the time to necessarily go out and meet new people or to go dating, because you're not really in your own power and your own emotions, and you might send a message of who you are that isn't an accurate representation of who you actually are. And that could be as superficial as pretending you like something to get somebody's attention, like pretending you have an interest in tennis or sports when you really don't find those interesting topics at all, and then you're dating someone who's really into sports or tennis and you're like, what am I doing? I don't even like these. But it could also end up being a situation on the more subtle end where, due to your own feelings of that you're not being treated fairly, you're projecting an image of yourself, and then that's the image other people are seeing, and they might be getting a negative impression of you, and it's really not who you are. So you could be putting some walls up. So I don't suggest dating at this time. I do suggest being patient. I do suggest trying to not be so self-focused. With the 6 of Pentacles reversed, there's a potential here to be a little bit greedy or a little bit miserly with your resources. If you have you might have the potential to help somebody, but you don't want to help somebody because you feel that they don't deserve it, or you feel that like you're the one who really needs help because you're not appreciating, 4 of Cups, all the resources that you do have. So you might not even realize that you have the resources to help somebody else when you really do. And this 8 of Cups reversed here could show that while there's a potential for a betrayal or a relationship to end, this could mean that that is averted, where there could be you averting again a potential for a relationship to end. Which is why I would say, if you're thinking about ending a relationship or business partnership, this isn't a good time to do it. I just feel like you're not thinking clearly. There's a lot of reversed energy here, and when Mercury goes retrograde, it can be a difficult time to make decisions. Okay, so let's look at these cards one more time, and let's see how can you use the information in these cards to empower yourself to make the best choices this November. So the first thing is, take some time to decide what it is you actually want to accomplish, not only this month, but over the next year and over the rest of your life. If that's too much, just focus on what it is you want to accomplish this month. Because there is a feeling here that you might be feeling stagnant or stuck and you don't know what you want. And that's a big question, answering what it is that you want. But if you can take the time to at least meditate and think about that question, that's a step in the right direction. Even if you don't get an answer right away, even if you don't know what it is you want by the end of the month, the fact that you're putting energy into figuring that out is a good thing. Middle row here, take some time also to appreciate what it is that you do have and appreciate your own abilities, and try to find joy in what you've already accomplished, and try to find joy and happiness in what you already have, and not feeling unfulfilled because you don't have what you want. And try also to just have faith in the universe and in life, or God, whatever it is you want to call it, that it is looking out for you and does have your best interests at heart, even if it might not feel like it all the time. And once again, with this Temperance reverse card, it is a sense of moderation. You may be tempted to overindulge in some area of your life, even if it's something really healthy. Be very practical here. This isn't the time, this isn't the month to go on a strict diet. It's not the month to necessarily start a new exercise regime, that you go, like, don't start a boot camp program. Just stick with what you know and try to stick to that middle path, which is the tried and true path of moderation. And then in that final row here, try to be as patient as possible if things aren't going your way, and try to once again appreciate what it is that you do have. And if you do have a potential to do something nice for somebody else, it might help your own self-esteem and make you feel better. So that is your reading for the month Aquarius. There is a lot of power here. Don't misuse it. Try to use it to your advantage. The events this month and what you're going through. Take some time to really think about yourself and focus on you, and focus what it is that you want, not only this month but beyond as well. And also, don't be afraid to say no this month. And if you're getting a lot of demands to either spend time with people or contribute to things, you are allowed to say no and focus on you and put your needs first. But just don't go overboard with that either. Sometimes we have to say yes, even if it's for the greater good. So thank you for watching. I hope that this was helpful for you. I'm wishing you a very lovely November. Remember to go slow and appreciate what you have. And I look forward to seeing you next month. Take care.